Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. I'm working on a garment, another garment for my friend Treasure of Cursed Cosmetics. She helps with management and she's really lovely. And I figured out where she does her other job is Sally Beauty. Like, oh. So also, a spoopiness thing that's been going on, like, oh my gosh. Like, I was looking through my photos earlier, right? I'm sewing in the lining, and which I found, of course, after I did one of the dresses for Jessica, but yeah. Oh my gosh, I couldn't find the lining. That's the Spoopies, like to play with stuff. And speaking of, I have a photo. I have a photo that I took, you know, like, this is a weird photo. I'm going to tell you that, like, hold on. What in the world is that? That's my hand here, obviously. What in the world is this spoopiness going on right here? That's obviously not my arm, not my hand. And it's not the color of my hands. My hands are not that color. No. Just, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that's not the color of my hand. And that's not my arm. So it's either a spoopy hand or it's a spoopy arm without a hand. I don't know what it is. It's spoopy, I can tell you that much. So anyway, back to the sewing at hand. I don't know, like, I went to switch over to video on my device, and I was like, wait a minute. So it's like, I didn't think that the camera was actually on because it's not supposed to be on until I turn it on. So, is that weird? Absolutely. Would that spook you? It's spoopy. Halloween is coming. Oh wait, I noticed my nails match. What I'm sewing. That's spooktacular. Bewitching. So, yeah, a lot of weird anomalies been happening around here again. So I asked Rob, I'm like, you want to do a Supernatural Saturday this weekend? He's like, we'll see. And I'm like, I really want to do a Supernatural Saturday this weekend because I know a lot of you out there that you actually talk to me without being a backstabber. God knows I've had a lot of those in my life. Oh my God, don't even get me started. I've had people give me things because, you know, like, hey, they didn't know what to do with it, and they're like, could you use it? And I'm like, well, I haven't ever tried that. I'm like, I mean, that's up to you. And then they go ahead and give me something, but then they come back and call me a manipulator. Like, excuse me. Or I'll purchase something from them and then they still call me stuff like, if I gave you money that I don't really have, because I scrape and save for whatever I have, don't be bougie. And definitely don't be bougie towards my real friends. because you will find out what happens. And it is of your own fault. But people will not be bullying my friend. And you definitely don't get to bully me, because I'm the wrong one to try that with. I've been bullied most of my life, and I'll be damned in adulthood, you know. I will let somebody try their shit. So, anyway, let's get back to this. And the spoopy things, oh my gosh, right? So it's like, we're all in the living room, right? And so is the cat, because he's part of who's in the living room. We got a little ways to go on this, and then when I'm done sewing this part, we'll turn this right side out to show you, and then we'll end the video. So it's like we're sitting in the living room, like I'm saying, and just minding our own, watching TV. All of a sudden we hear like this thud, like it sounded like something knocking a box over. If that makes any kind of sense. I try to guide this like that. That makes it much better. I should just be doing that during this whole thing. Really should. It makes it much better guidance for a garment if you take it like this. And then do that. And again, take it like this. Now, I know that I choose stretchy stuff. This has a stretch to it, and since Treasure is way bigger busted than me, hey, trust me, I used to be a double D. That was some painful stuff. 46 double D is extremely painful to the back. Shit your whole body. Let's just put it that way. That is extremely painful to have to carry around. Well, anyway, like I said, you know, it's like we heard that. The cat reacted. Animals are very sensitive anyway, and so are children. And then you have to be careful, like, make sure that the child hasn't got into something they shouldn't be, if you know what I mean. Bad practices is what children should not be in. Like, I don't believe in using Ouija boards. I do not. I think those are very dangerous. They should never be played with. And then a lot of people ask me, they're like, well, then why do you use the necrophonics? Well, for one, it's not a Ouija board. Number two, I do tell the spirits they ain't allowed to do things, right? So you got to keep that in mind. The next thing you have to do on this is like push out all the little curves that I just went over on the back. That way they are all precise. So basically you just go like this. Just push them out to where they should be, where you did them. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Jessica, I'm sorry that I couldn't find this liner fabric before I did your one dress, but I was just like thinking to myself, where's this fabric? I know I have it. The Spoopies must have gave it back. But, yeah, what would you do? I think this is pretty. What would you do if things like that were happening in your house? What would you do? And yes, this is still stretchy. Then the next thing that I will do with this is take it after I'm done, like, pushing the scallop edges out where they should be. And even if I don't, that'll naturally lay like that when I go to do the bottom. And because when I go to do the bottom, I'm just going to bring it up like this. Now, mind you, this is a shirt. This is a bandeau. So it's not going to need like a whole bunch of stuff at the bottom. And then I'm going to make a matching mini skirt to go with this. Now with this bandeau, I'm not going to do any like little cutouts in this one because I think this is beautiful the way it is. And I'm not going to split it into sections like a corset because it's just, this is just beautiful to me. But that's just me. I'm sure a few of you out there would agree with that. But anyway, what would you do if you had to deal with those kinds of spoopies? And also, kindly in the comments below, let me know if you think Rob should stop being camera shy. No, we won't. We won't put him on camera. He don't want to be on camera. But you will be allowed to hear his voice. Do you want us to come back with Supernatural Saturday? I've been missing doing that. I know he's been busy. I get bored. That's when I do my videos. It's to keep me and you entertained. So, anyway, stay spoopy. And also, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.